Thank you. Happy Aloha Friday, everybody. It's Aloha Friday. I'm Kimo Kahoana.
And I'm Ika Kahoana.
And this program is proudly brought to you by Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pilotron companies. And we are here on Aloha Friday because, you know, it's a big weekend coming up. And it's been a great week, a lot of things happening. Weather is looking beautiful except that there's no wind, no makani.
Yep.
The makani is not there, but the fog is.
But it's been pretty decent though.
Yeah, pretty
even
nice.
Without so much wind.
Yeah.
And the sun's coming up much later, I've noticed. And
Yeah.
Going down much earlier.
Winter time?
It's like 6 p.m. I think it's like 7:30.
Understand that there's a big surf too. Big surf.
Oh, good.
Big surf. How big?
Big.
Giant. Like 25 feet or something like that. We're saying 25 feet. Come on, cannot be. No, can't.
Baby faces up.
Not sure. Not sure.
My box too.
Yeah. So, it's a beautiful day, and we want to say we're going to get in touch with Leilani Kupaho Marina, who's right now in Japan.
Yeah?
With the granddaughter of General Kiame. They're doing some hula in Fukuoka.
Oh, with Pomekai Lineman?
Right.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be really, really nice.
Cool.
And we have, of course, so many events that are coming up this weekend. Leilani's going to speak to Queen Emma Summer Palace. We have the Civic Coast Convention coming up pretty quick.
Yeah,
we have the Maui Native Hawaiian Chamber of Commerce event that's coming up next week. We just have so many things. And speaking of that Chamber of Commerce, and wow, 50 years of 007.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
How old are you? 50 years of 007. Unbelievable. Wow.
50 years of James Bond.
Bond. James Bond.
James Bond.
Yes.
Who is your
James Bond.
Who is your favorite 007? I mean, there's been so many.
Yeah, and they were all good.
You like them all?
I don't know. I think Sean Connery, because he was the original.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think.
And the guy who's on it now is kind of good.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, because you don't get into him. You can't get inside him. And
Sure,
because you can't get inside him, that's what makes him like the Bond of today.
Yeah, he's kind of like robotic almost, huh?
Yeah,
Like a machine.
Yeah. Like Bondo. No, bonding.
Yeah, but Sean Connery has to be, for me, I'm partial.
The classic,
I'm partial to that. He just was the original, the classic. Just so set the bar, set the pace for that sort of smooth undercover British detective.
And you know the guy Pierce Brosnan. I would not think that he would have done a great job, but you know, for him, it was pretty dang good considering it was nobody had expectations because they all thought he was going to fail, but he did good.
You know who I'm surprised hasn't been
He was kind of the dapper Bond. You know,
who would you like to see be James Bond?
Who would I like to see James Bond? Kojak.
Kojak?
No, I'm just joking. Not Kojak.
I think you would be a good James Bond.
I'd be a great Bond.
Like the Hawaiian James Bond.
The Hawaiian James Bond.
Well, you already are the Hawaiian.
Okay, everybody.
Kimo Bond.
Okay, everybody, we're going to look for the cruise, okay? Hey, did you hear this?
What?
Son? The presidential debate.
I saw part of it. I saw some clips on YouTube as well.
You know,
did you watch it?
Now they say that Mitt Romney won the debate against President Obama. Now wait.
Right.
Okay, that's what they say. Okay, but listen, as soon as you say you're gonna take down Big Bird,
you lose my vote, dude.
It's it. It's over. You gonna what? You gonna what Sesame Street? Oh no, I don't think so, bro.
No.
You can take everything away, but you cannot take away our garbage man. What's the garbage guy?
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch. You cannot take away Oscar the Grouch.
No, you can't take away any of those guys.
You cannot take away Big Bird. You can't.
Ernie and Bert.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie, whatever.
You remember Big Bird's voice? Did Big Bird have a voice?
He did.
Hi. You know, kind of a nice, pleasing voice.
Yeah, I couldn't do a good Big Bird impression.
Yeah.
I'd have to hear it.
Ah! No, but
you know, I saw yesterday though. Speaking of birds, and I saw this. You know, at the in Waikiki, I saw this really different bird, and I don't know if it was like one of those old ancient Hawaiian birds or something like that, but I think it might have been. You know,
it was speaking in Hawaiian.
I looked at it and I was like, wow, that is an interesting looking bird. But anyways,
if the bird says, "Hello, my kako,"
it's pretty good.
Then you know the bird is local. The bird says, "How's bro?"
You know, that's an old bird. It can speak Hawaiian.
They look like what kind of voice do you think that bird had?
Pretty much what you just did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could see the bird saying.
And
that.
it wasn't a big bird. It was just different.
Well, it was like a sort of small to medium-sized bird. It had like an orange, like sort of feathering over the head, and sort of like a mohawk style fashion.
Wow, that sounds like some of those boys from Waimanoa.
The orange mohawks.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, but yeah. So taking down Big Bird, not quite.
Yeah,
did you watch the debate in its entirety?
No.
I saw, like I said, I saw probably the last 30 minutes.
What did you think?
And then I saw maybe the first 15 or 20 minutes post conference on YouTube, or post debate on YouTube. I thought it was interesting. I thought Romney.
Not the way you're saying it.
Well, I didn't think it was a very.
I thought it was interesting.
I actually thought it was kind of a slow debate.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think that a lot actually came out of this one.
Yeah.
I think it was just setting up for the October 16th, and then there's going to be one more after that. There's 2 more debates. But I honestly didn't think that Romney had any original ideas. He pretty much just tried to debunk anything that Barack Obama said instead of offering up anything
well, it is a big thing because
fresh and original.
He's saying that there isn't a $5 trillion debt. He says, I'm not part of that. It was like Disneyland.
I mean, he did make some good points, though. I mean, and for someone who is I mean, whoever gets in is whoever gets in. But I didn't really know much about Romney prior to the debate, but I thought he did a pretty decent job. But like I said, the one part that he lacked was he wasn't able to bring fresh ideas to the table. Right. Which is important. Which is what you're gonna need moving forward. And Barack talked about things that he did, and I mean. I don't know. I thought it was decent. I think he did all right. I did like that he talked about how Massachusetts was #1 in schools and stuff like that. So I mean, that kind of like gives you confidence on that front. Yeah. So I mean, there were certain things that he said were positive.
You can see why debates don't make it into prime time as far as regular scheduling.
Oh, because they're great.
Yeah, well, the reason why they don't make regular scheduling is because you have to figure them out. You have to be with them. Yeah, then you listen to all the shows that have all the analysis afterwards, and pretty soon you say, "Oh my gosh, the time has flown by. We gotta get to Leilani. She's coming up in a few moments. Let's get to some music." I'm Kimo Kahono.
I'm Ika Kahono.
This program brought to you by
Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelotron Company.
Happy Aloha Friday.
Couple issues.
Okay.
Did you watch the X Factor last night?
X Factor?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get to see it.
I am not a connoisseur of reality TV. Yeah. Ironically.
Oh, yeah. No, because you know what it is.
Well, yeah, I just...
it's all bulaya.
I mean, there are very few reality shows that I will watch. I like the one, the $1 Million Home Sales one, $1 Million Listing.
Okay.
That's an awesome show.
Too. Okay.
Yeah, I like that show. I like the one where they bid on Storage Wars.
Oh yeah, the Storage Wars.
Yeah. That's a cool show.
Yeah, because they rip it open and they see what they got
inside. and then it's like they just kind of bid on it.
Yeah,
and
did they make the money or did they not?
Sometimes they make a killing, and sometimes they
not so good.
They get worked.
Right.
But I love those. I like those 2 shows.
Okay.
That's pretty much it for me in reality TV.
And the other reality TV is not reality because it's all produced
it's all exploitation for. It's basically they're getting people who are not paid actors and exploiting them for a television drama, and I know all about this firsthand. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, this is where reality. Did you see the X Factor last night?
No.
Okay, well, this is where reality TV is coming to. They had a whole show dedicated to people who forgot the lyrics on stage.
Oh,
that was their whole episode.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, what's next, guys? Are you just gonna have a bunch of people like? The next step is going to be people forgetting to speak English, and then after that, to further devolve the human species, we're going to have people just grunting, and then it's devolution. It's
why not people who compose? Why not people who compose songs?
Right. So they got these people on stage, they forget the lyrics, and it was like 30 minutes of people forgetting the lyrics, and I was just sitting there going, seriously, this is what you guys are showing this on TV?
And
who cares?
X Factor is wondering why they're 3rd in the ratings.
Who cares if they forgot the lyrics?
American Idol is 2nd, and then 1st is The Voice. But
what I'm saying is that reality TV is devolving the human species. We're going backwards. We're regressing. So soon we're gonna just have humans, caves, grunting, and that's gonna be our next. That's gonna be probably a few years from now, a few generations from now.
Okay.
That's the reality TV. I just thought it was.
Thank you very much. Does that go along with football?
It does, actually.
We got a big game, San Diego State.
Speaking of television and drama, or lack thereof, the University of Hawaii football team. I'm still a fan. I'm
a fan too.
I'm Go Bulls.
Big green.
You know, from
and you know what, folks?
From the very beginning.
I'm going to tell you this. Jim Donovan has always been a class guy, okay? So all of this other stuff and all of these hearings and all of this stuff is bulai, okay? Okay, bulai. Okay, good.
Well, not only that. Okay, so here's the thing with the Bows. Here's the thing with the Bows.
Quickly.
The team has a lot of heart. They do have a lot of heart.
Yeah.
They just got to give Schroeder more time to throw the ball. He's a good quarterback.
Right. Okay.
He is. He's a solid QB.
Got to have more time?
He needs a little more time. He's just every time. 2 seconds sack. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't work with no quarterback can.
Yeah.
So give him a little more time.
Well, other teams are finding out how to get through the offensive line.
I'm telling you, they're a good team, man. I believe in them.
And this is what your brother did. You know, when he first played as a scout, all they were assigned to do was just mess up what the offense was doing. And so he got in. He got through the line. And as soon as he couldn't get through the line, they started winning. And winning a lot. You know, with Ma'atano Vasa and all these guys.
Yeah, Haku played with legends.
Mark Nua.
Haku played with legends, man.
So all these big guys. But when they took care of their responsibility and stopped, as an offensive line, stopped the defense from getting into the interior, it changed the whole game.
Yeah, that what was it? Haku played with Mark Nua, remember?
Yeah, Mark
6'7" from New Zealand.
Quarterback was Garrett Gabriel. Yeah. Okay, so but the game is coming up. Aloha Stadium.
No, it's I think it's a road game actually.
Road game?
Yep, back-to-back road games. Yep, they're playing in San Diego State.
Okay.
Qualcomm Stadium.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be televised live. I think. Yeah. I'm not sure about that. But
okay, let's not worry about that. Okay.
But go Bows.
So we're gonna move on.
Go Bows.
Okay. Happy birthday if you're a comedian and your name is Bill Dana. Bill Dana.
Bill Dana.
Okay, so here's Bill Dana. Wait, let's do the rest of them before I come back to Bill Dana. Okay. Steve Miller, singer, guitarist. Steve Miller Band, 69 years old.
Wow.
Okay. Actress Karen Allen is 61. Let's see now. Bob Geldof, the singer, is 58. Yeah. Let's see now. Josie Bissett from Melrose Place is 42.
Oh, I thought she was from Josie and the Pussycats.
And Kate Winslet, 37 years old today. Okay, back to Bill Dana. Okay, Bill did a lot. My name, Jose Jimenez. And he did a whole comedy bit. I mean, Bill did all of this stuff, wrote all this stuff. But when he came to Hawaii, he wrote something for Hawaii. And it goes like this. On the big isle of Hawaii, the volcanoes are erupting with the flames shooting out to the sky. It's a teeny tiny bit disrupting. Now tradition says in days of yore, there's only one thing to stop that roar. You gotta find an untouched maiden, a lovely girl with heavenly poise. But if you have to look for a virgin in Hawaii, you better get used to the noise. And he wrote more, but that's all we have time for. 6:41, I'm Kibo Kaho'ano.
I'm Ikaika Kaho'ano.
Happy Aloha Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are live, and that's why this show is so entertaining. We'll be right back. If you, are supposed to spend $400 on something, and you spend $100, have you saved money?
Yes, you have.
Very good.
And by saving money,
I recently did that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Ross's.
That's a good way to go.
Isn't that good?
Yeah. High five.
$300.
Way to go. Yeah. Solid.
Pretty good.
You know me, I'm always a fan of that. I'm always a fan of looking for ways to kind of be super efficient and effective.
Yeah, and I always have to look good, right?
Right.
When we're out here doing golf tournaments, because I'm doing the ROTC one coming up next Tuesday, and then we got the Chamber of Commerce on Friday, the 12th, and then so it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, no, that's kind of one of your sort of big sort of tips. Is sort of dressing for success, right?
Right. Because when you walk into a room, you either mean something and you're going to head up on that stage, but it starts right when you walk into the room, right when you're saying hello to everybody.
Right.
And if you look special, if there's something that people don't really get it, right? They don't understand, but they just go, wow, you look really good. You know? And so those things are very, very important before you even speak.
Right. It's I guess just the first impression people get from your aura, from your demeanor, from what you're wearing, all that stuff. Like you never get a second chance to make a first impression. But that's a good point.
Wow, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Where'd you get that?
I heard it somewhere along the way. Yeah.
No, because that's true.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. You never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Yeah, I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard it somewhere along the way.
You know what they call that? The second and third time they call that begging. No, I just okay.
Well, no, you bring up an interesting point too, and in fact, they were on MSN.com. I like that webpage, and they have some good tips and stuff like that. You know, for for just anything, whatever, especially like money saver tips or whatever. And they said some good things to invest in, even in times when money's tight or whatever, is a good like wardrobe, and if you can find one, that's decently priced, and it's a good thing to spend on because then it makes you look.
Yeah, value.
Yeah.
You see value, and it's not just junk value. It's quality value. That's the key, is to get the value, the quality of the product. When you look at the product, and it's the product is like $75, and you're getting it for $10, $15.
Oh, that's the best.
The best feeling in the world. Now it says here. Yeah. Please tell Kimo, because Mopsy just got a what do you call it? Text. Yeah. Please tell Kimo that we have a friend, Bruce Crandall, one of the Medal of Honor recipients at the convention. He goes by Snake Crandall, and was the lead pilot in the book that saved the soldiers, the book and movie We Were Soldiers, Once and Young. We were soldiers once and young.
Wow.
Wow, how cool is that, huh? So we're going to see them tonight. You can see them in a very casual setting. They'll be there tonight at First Friday at Murphy's, the parking lot right by Murphy's.
Right, where the Lieutenant Dan Band's playing, right?
Right, yeah, Lieutenant Dan Band. And so all of them will be there. How's that?
Wow.
That's going to be cool.
I wonder where you got that nickname from.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it says, introduce himself and say hello from Duz and Ululani. Okay? How cool is that? Well, we did it on the radio, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so Snake Crandall. Snake Crandall. I gotta remember that. Snake Crandall for tonight. Okay?
Yep. Yeah. Snake Crandall. So it reminds me of Snake Plissken from the Kurt.
Escape from New York.
Yeah, Escape from New York and Escape from LA. He was the main character. What's it? Kurt
Russell.
Kurt Russell. Yeah.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Married to Goldie Hawn.
One of his cool characters, because he was also in other awesome movies like Big Trouble in Little China, where he plays Jack Burton.
Jack Burton. All confidence. That's right.
Just humongous swagger.
What would you like to know? I got it for you.
Exactly.
Okay, you have any problems? We'll take care of them.
You remember that movie, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, sometimes
because I remember when they came upon that time and they're sitting in a truck and all those Chinesey guys are coming at them. And were they brave? Yeah, they were brave. Because they knew the end of the movie, that's why.
One of my favorite characters of all time, and in fact, when I was recently in San Francisco for my friend's wedding, we went to San Francisco Chinatown just because of that movie, and I took a picture of the entry to San Francisco Chinatown, which was featured in several scenes in that movie. So, cool. Yeah, big fan.
We're going to talk to, we're still trying to make contact with
Doctor, yeah.
Professor Cruz.
Yep.
Yeah, Dr. Cruz. But we're going to talk to a lady who is very busy for Aloha festivals and is always busy, and that is Tony Lee. Okay, because Tony is also headed to convention. She's been the head of the Association of Hawaiian Civic Clubs.
Oh, okay.
The POL. So she has a lot of experience, and we'll talk to her in just a few moments. I'm Kimo Kahuana.
I'm Ikaika Kahuana.
And this program brought to you by
the Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelotron Company.
Happy Aloha Friday, everyone. Thank you for joining us.